So in continuing my obsession with Transformers Generation 2 Dreadwing and Smokescreen, I went out and picked up Transformers Beast Wars 2nd, BB and Starscream. Now to give you a little background information on this particular deco, it was originally designed for Transformers Generation 2 to be released as Megatron and Starscream ATB. I'm kind of glad they didn't because, this guy doesn't really look like Megatron, and, this guy really doesn't look like Starscream, although I guess he did become a Starscream in Beast Wars 2nd. And, oh yeah, by the way, this is our first Beast Wars toy review on CollectionDX, so good job. As you can see, it's really just the same toy, done up in black and yellow with some purple. It's got some righteous English on the side here, where it says for Starscream, and Starscream on the little tail fin back there. It actually says Starscream, because they neglected the A in Scream. Starscream, that kind of sounds like something you put on your pastry. Would you like some Starscream with your Danish? So anyway, it does have most of the same decals, just slightly modified. For example, they put the Predacon symbol here. And obviously this part, instead of saying just a random serial number, it has the 4 Starscream on it. Still has the chrome on the wings, which is nice, Basically everything's just been palette swapped to a different color. And because this toy is a little bit newer, it's actually the Sonokong release. Sonokong being a Korean company that worked with Takara to release their toys in Korea. And you may remember them on CollectionDX as being the guys who made all of those nifty Brave series reissues that we reviewed. And for the most part, people say Sonokong is about equal in quality to an official Takara release. I think that might not be true for this particular toy. I'm going to get into that. But first off, I can actually show you the mechanism for how when you pull out little Starscream here, the wings on BB fold up. Because it actually works on this guy. Ooh, and I just spilled out all those little missiles. Again, it does have the same problem as Dreadwing, is that these missiles in the Gatling gun do not actually lock in. So they can fall out. Okay, we'll put BB aside and focus on Starscream. So he has the same paint deco, which is basically just these little red lines here. And again, he's now black, gray, and purple. And he does transform the same way. As far as the quality on Starscream is concerned, he does feel about the same. Some of the seam lines are a little more obvious on this guy. And the stickers are peeling a little bit, and I'm kind of miffed about that because this is, for all intents and purposes, a brand new toy. Also, this is a lot looser, but that could just be a little bit of variance in the building process. So this is a little Starscream. He's got a new sticker on the head. He's got a little Predacon sticker. And he's still got his big old missile rifles, which still fire, as you can see. Oh yeah, one thing about these missiles is that reportedly on the Megatron and Starscream ATB deco, this was going to be glow-in-the-dark missiles, but these don't glow in the dark. They're just cast in a very sickly yellow, which is kind of transparent, and they feel like they're a little bit mismolded too. So that's another point against this toy. Also, these are really more touchy than Smokescreen's missile launchers. Alright, so let's go back to big old BB here. I'm going to transform him into a stealth tank mode real quick. It's the same process, nothing's changed. Yeah, and these don't work quite as well, the little flip out mechanism for the treads. So here we go, the stealth tank done in black. It's kind of cool. Obviously this puts the Gatling gun in its best position to be fired. So let's try it out. Yeah, it doesn't work! This is where I cry. I don't even know what's wrong with this thing. You flip it enough times, it gets kind of jammed, and you have to push it even farther, and it's still there. It kind of launched a missile, but it just doesn't work. And I'm not sure if this is because it's a Sono Kong reissue, or if it's just a problem with my toy in particular, and I was just really unlucky. But yeah, or maybe this is a problem with the original Japanese issue of this toy, but I don't know, and I'm kind of upset about it. But anyway, he still transforms. Basically the same way. Well, it's the same way. Also, this sticker here, there's like a two-piece sticker that just gets messed up every time you flip up this panel. And that's just really not good for me. Probably going to ruin that sticker if I keep transforming it. And so yeah, you know, you do the same thing. You fold this whole assembly to the side, bring everything down. Undo his legs. And bring this up. Now, if you've actually checked out the promo image for Megatron and Starscream ATB, they actually left his arms kind of like this. They didn't remember to do this on them. It's actually a mistake in the original G2 Dreadwing instructions that was corrected for the Japanese release and obviously the Korean release, because they used the same instructions just translated. So I think that's kind of interesting that he couldn't figure out how to transform the toy properly. But yeah, so this is BB, and he's, again, just the same thing with purple, black, and gray, and the yellow light piping, which looks pretty nice. It's very vibrant. One thing I remember from watching the one episode of Beast Wars 2nd that was subtitled is that BB only speaks by saying, "Raja!" And somehow Starscream interprets that as a whole sentence. But yeah, still a pretty cool toy, you know, he's got all the missiles and all that stuff, and you just kind of have to lean him forward because he's back heavy. So anyway, pretty cool. You know, these two guys are, again, cool toys in a different color. And I have to say, this is probably my third favorite, again, of the different kinds. And just for comparison purposes, let me... Oh, he fell over. He's so back heavy. That's what you get for being so fat. So here we go. Here's G2 Dreadwing and BB. So again, it's a personal preference thing. If you want to see more comparison pictures, they're going to be up on the website, CollectionDX.com, in all the different modes. And of course, here is their respective partners, Smokescreen and Starscream. So yeah, again, these are nice toys. I wish I could recommend the Sono Kong reissue because it is a lot cheaper than trying to get the Japanese original issue. But again, I don't know if the Gatling gun problem is prevalent in all of them. So I'd watch out for that. If you got a chance to, you know, get the toy and test it out before you buy it, I would recommend that. Or ask the seller to test it out. Because I think the heart and soul of these toys is obviously the Gatling gun missile launcher. So yeah, this has been Andrew, CollectionDX, and celebrating our first Beast Wars toy review.